A 2-year-old is in Nebraska with her uncle after being separated from her father at the border. Now she's facing deportation. Congressman Bacon and his challengers weigh in on what they think should happen. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski follows up on this story you'll see only on 3.
This 2-year-old girl was separated from her father at the border in May. He was detained for re-entry of a removed alien. The child, only 1 at the time, was moved to New York State and recently allowed to live with her uncle here in Omaha while she goes through deportation procedures in immigration court. Her attorney says she doesn't understand what's going on and is only starting to learn how to speak.
It's really unacceptable. It's reprehensible.
Who's going to interpret for her? Dora the Explorer? Like, what are we doing?
2 prominent Democrats, both looking to challenge Representative Bacon in District 2, Ann Ashford and Kara Eastman, say the policy needs to change. Ashford feels anger and sadness that we've gotten to this point with children and says we need sensible immigration reform, but have to keep families seeking refuge together.
We need to stop separating families at the border. The fact that she was sent to another state with no connection first, that's unacceptable. We need to stop separating those families at the border, and we need to find a way to humanely house them as they're going through the process.
In a statement, Congressman Bacon said in part, quote, "We're glad the child was able to be united with family members while her attorney works through the legal process. Unfortunately, too many children like this suffer the consequences of decisions made by parents, and in this case, by a father who has been caught violating the law for a second time." Eastman was recently at the border watching immigration hearings and says deportees keep coming back because of how awful their countries are and they don't know border policies have changed. She feels Bacon is blaming the father and promoting hate towards immigrants instead of helping figure out a solution.
In policies, I also know that people want secure borders and they want us to have a system that works for everybody. But there is not one voter in this district that is telling me they think this is a good practice or that they would agree with something so despicable.
Reporting in Omaha, Jake Wazakowski, 3 News Now.
It's unclear when the 2-year-old child will have a deportation hearing.